Okay, we're doing this, and then boom! Hi, ladies and gentlemen. How's your day been? I am monitoring my PC today, as advised by my brother, who is basically telling me to look at my temperature on my GPU, which is at 79 circle C, or Celsius probably. I don't know if that's too hot. I need to find a baseline. But anyways, how are you? Hopefully having a lovely day, etc. But I decided for us to jump in and play some Genshin, just because, I don't know, I needed I just really need a break from Wonderland. I just kind of feel like Genshin has something to do. Let's do that. Kind of it. It's not like a very involved thought process, but yeah. Also, I'm happy to report, I have started Spy X Family. And I'm at episode 8. So, almost done Spy X Family. What just a breeze of a show. Of just like a gone with the wind. Losnicket says, why do I see no level 90 Kazuha? Because I just did resin today and then realized, oh shit, I should have probably been playing for a hot minute. But I didn't. So instead, yeah, we are ranks 80. Or at least we can be. So let's do that. But yeah, there's a big ass quest, essentially, what we're going to chip away at. Also this, apparently. And yeah, we're going to make a dent. Are we going to do it all the time? Everything? Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. I do know we need a lot of these. Oh, God, no. Oh, shit. Well, maybe we can convert. How much do we need for you, Kazuha, my boy? Also, I was thinking, how are you feeling? Your, what do you call it? I know yesterday, or at least on Friday, I believe, you were telling me that you had a headache and whatnot. So hopefully you're feeling okay. Let's do this. We need a couple more. Okay, through how many do we have? 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, a couple more. I think 4 more. Oh, I didn't mean to condense, but I guess that's fine. Okay. Is this enough? Let's go 4. 4. I think that's enough. Okay. What is good, Nanny? Also, what's good, Lone Sitting? Sorry, guys. Kind of in a. I'll be honest. I've had the most relaxed binge watch an anime. Feel like you're in a sludge mental state, and then have to do something else, and then to come back and watch more of it. And that was my process today. But needless to say, brain's not exactly firing on every synapse possible. Also, it is probably the hottest day. Not the hottest day, but it's very hot today in Canada. Canada land. It's extremely hot, and most people who can survive this are just freaks. Yeah, disgusting. It's so hot, it's disgusting. Yeah. I don't know how much condensed resin we have. Probably not enough, but we'll make a dent. Let's go ahead and get all this. Boom. All right, so now we are level 80, close to 90, although, woof, 20. Ugh. Good news is we only need the damn little shards. But Kazuha is a little bit better, has a lot more element of mastery now. Fun. I guess what should we do with Kazuha? I think we could hunt for artifacts, which is like basically a finite gain, or we could go ahead and do some talent book things, which I feel like is probably for the best. Granted, do I have your special like level up legendary material? I think so, probably. What do I need to grab for you? I need to get this. Okay, let's go get some of these, even though I may already have a lot of them. Oh, I probably could have converted my old ones just to be efficient. Ah, shit, we'll do that actually. We'll not do this just yet. Lone Sitting, it says, hell yeah, love to hear it, Grin. I also finished Spy X Family. Dude, I will say, it is the same feeling I had, and maybe it's because I'm doing all this like weird pattern recognition stuff with my like course I'm taking right now, but I feel the same way when I was watching Darling, My Dress Up Darling, which is basically like a show that you just kind of like, oh, this makes sense. Like this makes complete sense why this show is so successful and what it's doing and the way it's doing it. After watching Spy X Family, I feel like that very much still. I feel like this is just a show that makes so much logical sense on how things are sequencing and whatnot. And then like I understand why people like it so much, but I will say, I think I'm also I'm worried I may be ruining it by going so hard in the paint. Like I watched 8 episodes today, just fucking devoured it. Just devoured it. And yeah, but also I feel like it's one of those shows that you could watch again and like feel good about it, you know? What's good, Ashley? What's good, raid name? What's good, Lone Sin again? No, you've been here the whole time, actually. Sorry, I'm just reading. What's good, Zero? Zero says hello. Raid Nate says, hey, Grin and chat. What's good, Raid Nate? Zero says, unpopular opinion, girlfriends are overrated. Reject love, become the harem leader. Okay, are we coming, like, when you say become the harem leader, I feel like it's just, you're gonna be like, gonna be surrounded with women, but never have any intimacy with any of them, because that is what is legitimately always executed in the harem show nonsense. But you could have one. I feel like most people just want one, but they're to be like very into it. I'm just gonna let that sit for a little bit. They're very into it. I don't know why I said it in such a weird way as well, but I don't know if we have any more like basic upgrades for him. We have purples. We don't have blues. What do we have? Yellow. Like, what are they called? Oh, I don't know. Fuck it. Let's go see. This game loads pretty fast, but yeah. God damn it. Down. This. Up. And off to the races. Oh. Nanny says, Grin, what you think of Golden Apple Archipelago rerun? I have just logged in today. I have not touched the story. I have not played this game in a hot minute. The last time you see me play it on stream was the last time I played it. I loaded in today, did my dailies because I thought, fuck it, why not? Just burn 10 minutes real quick. And then I realized, oh shit, I wanted to stream this game today. Ugh, I just took all my bounties away, which was time, you know. What book is it? It's the wheat books? Yes, we have a lot of these. You give me money, double it. There it is. Yeah, 10, probably 10's probably not. Well, maybe. We just need to get them past the 1 tier. I guess they can all be fed into each other, so I guess it makes sense. Richie, Richie asked what's good? Here's a code if no one redeemed it yet. Ooh, maybe fucking give me a minute, hot minute. How do I? Okay, it is. I'm gonna copy this. Is this am I getting memed and Ashley's being rude to me, or is she the best? Let's figure it out. Where the fuck is my Genshin? There it is. Shortcut. Please don't make me sign in. Am I having to? Oh, I'm signing in. Yes, it remembers me. I have to prove that I'm not robot. I have to find, yep, some stupid things on images. I did it. Yep. Okay. Okay, we're good? Am I okay? It's not, I don't know where redeem is. There it is. They made it annoying to get now. Yeah, accept cookies. It's okay. Rerun the site. All right, there we go. Server, America, GRINN. That's it. Bang. What did we get? The code worked for me. Our fucking Ashley popping off. Thank you, Ashley. What did we get? We can check our mail literally right now. It is the permit gems. Dear traveler, here's a reward from the redeeming a code. Okay, not like, hey, here's why, but just kind of like, hey, there it is. Neat. Very cool. Awesome. What's good, Snitch? Stitch says, Logan the greatest Skomong? What? What the fuck? What is that? Also, what's good, Tiz? Tiz says, hey, how are you? I'm doing pretty good, Tiz. How about you? Hopefully you're having a lovely day. Yeah, we've already made a thing already. Let's do this. Come on. No, I keep going up. Y'all see it. It's up. And the game's like, you went to map. And I'm like, I hate this. They still haven't fixed that stupid HUD. This. Now you're a part of purple, right? Nope. Shit. Well, okay. You know, we need a couple more of the wheat things. Oh, shit. Nope. We're not going to be able to have it happen. We're going to need to get like 2 more. Unlucky. All right. We're grinding the other thing. Let's do this because I don't remember where the thing is. And then this. All right. Well, that worked too, I guess. Didn't really mean to do that, but sure. I meant to go over here and then this. There we go. Take me to the domain. Perfect. How about you guys? Is it absolutely just roasting where you are from right now? Because for me, it is an absolute inferno hell outside. Not good. Not good. Hopefully you're chilling. Oh my god, that's so refreshing. It's so good. Ice and a hot day cannot be paralleled, I don't think. And I say that as a person who loves cold, but I think hot chocolate on a cold day ain't the same. Also burns the fuck out your tongue. Not good. I don't know if you could ever drink something so cold that it's just like, ah, my fucking mouth is damaged, you know? Brutal. But hey, that's even more of a reason of like, hey, heat does damage, all right? Cold only does damage to material that if you touch it, you'll do damage, okay, like metal. But that's it. Also, where is it? It's the, this, yes. Okay, what team should we use? Should we try Okazuha and just see if he slaps in this way? Or should we use the one that's tried and tested? Let's rock this one. Current party level is lower than recommended. Shut up. My artifacts are okay, actually. So I forgot. I think Ganyu should be level 90, but what? It's surprising she's not. Redeemed status points. No one has ever lasted the end of the stream to hold me accountable. So I have not had to do them for a hot minute. Because yes, if you want to put me in pain, you have to work for it. Okay, goddamn you people. This, I should have done, okay, ow. Should have done this first. Then this. Then one of these. I don't know if that was the right combo, but it is what it is. Also, did Kazuha seriously just like one bang that person with his E? Goddamn Kazuha, fucking evil as hell. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, what we doing 19k on a bad day? Oh, there's more still. There's more bullshit. Oh, he's invisible. That's what's happened. Kazuha, do your thing. Pull him in. Boom. Man, that's good. That's just, who can get mad at that? And he's dead. And he's dead. Man. He just feels like he fits in anywhere. Just like bop and everything dead. And if I wanted to, I could activate my alt. Also, he has like no energy recharge. And I've never not had his alt. It's just like what? Oh, we might use... I don't want to use any fragmented resin. Fragile, whatever it's called. It's been a hot minute since I've existed in this realm. But we could do one more run, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. There's the whole Dendro place. I'm sure I'm not gonna get the Dendro characters. So I don't know why I'm hoarding my fragmented resin still. Yeah. Boop Nanny's nose. Boom. Violence. Chosen violence. I'm about 50 wishes, 50-ish wishes in pity, and it looks good so far. Ooh, nice. So you're getting a lot of 4 stars that you like. Got a lot of Win Boy, Punchy Boy. I've heard a lot of people love the absolute hell out of that person. Back up. Let's do one of these. Do this. Do one of these, because we don't want to get hit by that. Then this, then this, then this, because now we all have a lot of elemental mastery, I think. I'm not 100%, but I think that's right. We'll do this, and pop. And, ooh, 36k! Kazuha, you sick fuck! God damn! Oh my god. I think that was a vaporized proc, so maybe not as crazy, but for me, that's pretty huge for my Ganyu. I know for some of you, it's like pennies, but for me, not the bad. Not the bad. Now he says, can I join? Nah, I don't really have anything. I'll just play with you just to hang out. You can come on in. We'll just grind this whatever you want because, yeah, we will eventually chip away at the quest. But I unfortunately have no more fragile resin, although I maybe could be, you know, convinced. Oh, fuck, no, I didn't even do that. Oh, shit, no. Okay, well, okay. I guess I'm gonna come and help you. Shit. Richie says, my last 5-star was Mona. Ooh, that's a solid pick. I feel like out of all the characters to get as a dupe is Mona and... Mona and who? I don't know. Diluc is fun, but I don't know if he like. This is talking about like who, if they're gonna try to survive in the trenches. Also, is this your? Did you get him, or have you always had Kazuha Nanny? I don't remember. I feel like knowing you. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I should remember this, but I've just everything about Genshin has become a mist because we were on it for such a long time, and then I just left it a good bit behind. It's alright, read that. Richie says, weird, no Chi-Chi yet. Yeah, no, again, I honestly think with the new artifact set, Chi-Chi is not actually the worst character anymore in the game. Granted, yeah, I guess it depends. It always, there's a lot of weird metrics that you would do that with, you know. Are we going to the one thing, Danny? The grain place? Stitch says, hydrate. I have hot coffee here. Let's hope I don't burn my mouth. It's cold. I don't know why that's actually the case. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to ask you about a purchase I'm considering making. Okay, it is basically probably $80. So it's something, but it's not nothing. And it's not everything as well. I'm thinking about buying one of those things that basically is like an air purifier kind of sorta, but I want to get one that like gets me a reading on, because I basically live in a room which never has any circulating air ever, and I'm almost certain I'm sucking in used air for majority of my living hours. So yeah, and I don't know how bad that is or what the effects of that is, but yeah. So I'm thinking about buying one of those. Yeah, but also maybe it's all smoke and mirrors. Maybe it's like, no, it's not that bad. Your body will all oscillate between like not having enough oxygen and you'll be fine. I find like that's not the case, but maybe. People live in like mountains and shit and have like thin ass air, so I have no idea. But you know, fucking like, you were gonna let me. Okay, you're gonna use your Kazuha. Okay, how can I not see? Why can't I see your character? It won't let me do it. I wanted to look at your Kazuha, but I guess not. I wanted to see if your Kazuha can beat mine. My Kazuha sucks ass. To be fair, not good. Not the good. I'll rock this solid theme for co-op specifically. Oh wait, are you not using Kazuha? Cause I'll fucking use Kazuha just as just a fun time. Okay. God damn it, not bad. Don't hit go. Don't hit go. Stitch says, I'll send you some air. Gross. Oh man, there's certain things that to me they're so freakish. I remember I used to see this one thing. It was like the most disgusting shit I've ever seen. It was like and I don't know why. Like there's worse things in the world for sure. But it was basically somebody. It was like two bro dude friends who were like vloggers who I was watching at the time. And they vaped a shit ton, and basically the dude like took a vape and basically blew into the dude's mouth. And for whatever reason, I was just like, this seems like the most not hetero thing ever. But that feels like a wrong thing to say, but it was just like, this is too much. I don't know what it is about shit like that. I can't handle it. Sekity says, is the team full? You want to jump in, Sekity? You got to join in on Nanny. Do you want to back out, Nanny? Oh, fuck, it's on my game crash. Jeez. Heart fucking stop. Do you want to back out, Nanny, and get Sekity up in here? Grind those, what do you call it? I don't know what we're doing, actually. We're just hanging out. Also, Sekity, how was your day? We're going to do one run and then back out, maybe? Richie says, if I do get Kazuha, I have his... Ooh, that's a huge incentive, yeah. Because Kazuha doesn't really have, like, to me at least, a very good non-legendary weapon. But granted, he's so fucking cracked that it seems like he's fine. Like, he doesn't need to be 50 times stronger because nothing else is 10 times stronger than him. So it's kind of like, what the fuck? Calm down, you're okay. God damn it! Stop juggling, my boy! Wah! Wah! And then this. Although I don't know, I don't really, well, we have like C6 talents. No, we have talent 6 or whatever. I don't have any resin, so I'll just see myself out. Richie says, I've done part 2 of the event so far, waiting for part 3. Ooh, I'm behind. I still have so much to do. We might just hang out. Whatever you guys want, honestly. The day is, like I told you, I wrote off the day. I'm really like zenned out right now. Someone could throw a pie in my face and I'd be like, tastes great. And I would be super chill about it. It's been good. Just did some cleaning. Oh yeah, man, that's always important. I always feel like that for like it's something that's such a pain in the ass to do sometimes. But when you do it, you're like, this is just net positives. My brain feels more like clear and shit. Just the best. Also, second, I think if you want to join, you have to jump in on Nanny's fucking save file friend request thing, whatever it's called. It's matchmaking, whatever. God. Nanny, what is your UID? Ooh, I see the complication. Which says, and GRINN, not that legendary weapon. It's the one you get completing his quest, his story quest. Oh wait, what? Is there like a Kazuha like weapon that I should get and know about? Fuck. Okay. Is it like in my quest log? So I get a quest log. I don't think I can really do it because yeah, I'm the worst. And oh my god, have I not even unlocked? No, I haven't. No, I haven't unlocked any of these. Well, shit. I guess we'll unlock Kazuha's because apparently I can get it. What? What? The maximum number. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Unlock. Yes. Okay, so if I do this, I get a weapon? You tell me? Is it like elemental mastery scaling? Is it like not the worst? What is it? Richie, hit me with it. I need to know about this. We'll do this. Also, is that one key? Since when did they cost only 1 key? Why can't I? Oh. Oh. I guess that was a thing sometimes. I said they made it cheaper, like significantly so. Oh. Okay. Huh. Oh no. Do. Stitch says, as for your air thing, your health is the best thing you could spend money on. Just don't get scared. It's true. You gotta get one that's hopefully gonna have an effect for sure. Good sense of wisdom there, Stitch. If you're spending some shit on your health, it's worth a try, you know? These fucking people, Stitch. These people around me, they know who they are. Judged me for buying a Pella that is excessively expensive, which it was actually not very good, and I think I got scammed, so you're probably right, and they're right, probably. But, you know, it's okay. I go back and forth between the Pella, but there's something about, like, if you've been with a shitty Pella for a long time, it's just, like, hard to not be okay. Like, it's the fucked up that you're used to. It's the devil that you know, okay? And your body's like, we've fought him before, okay? It's not good, but it's not the worst. Also, Sekiri, yeah, coming in huge. She's had her boy forever. Okay, her Kazuha boy forever. Also, very happy that I now have our Canadian person, because that was a huge draw on the character, but when he came out, I was still trying to, you know, vie for cool playstyles and power, and I didn't really recognize how flowy he was, even though everybody was saying it. It's my fault, but yeah. What's good, Yo Kaz? What's good, Yo Kaz? Yo Kaz just burst in screaming at me. What's good, man? Stitch says, as for the air thing, you get attack percent. So is the one I have on him right now better? Or is it the one that's in the special, fuck, I don't know. See, what do I have? I have the one that's this. I think this is better for what's his name. Normal damage of normal attacks and shit. Yeah, nothing for him really. Okay, yeah, so that's best to have on him. Yes. I don't really have much for him besides this, unfortunately. But so maybe this gives you energy recharge, which probably is why my thing is going back so much, actually. But I haven't really noticed the, like, slam, reset, cooldown, slam again, you know. Haven't done that. Nanny says, what you guys want to do? Nanny, you are the leader, but also probably ask Sekiri, too. She probably wants some shit. Ooh, Sekiri's got a kicky boy. Look at that shit. Do you actually have him built, Sekiri? Sekiri? How do I see your people's kit? How do I do this? Why can't I fucking click on the people and see the? God damn it! Maybe she has them. No, probably not. Probably doesn't have them in the thing. Iron Sting is better. What the fuck is that? What is Iron Sting? What do I have that? Is that the special weapon he has? Yo says people think Kazuha's story is bad, but considering there will be a character in the future to boost EM infinitely, it may actually be really good for him. Okay. Huh. Oh, people say that his sword is bad, but there might be a character that boosts his elemental mastery infinitely, therefore making him scale infinitely as well. Neat. What is this Iron Sting? Do I have any of that? I don't know if I have that. Again, been away from Genshin a long time to where all memory of it is gone. Just completely left. Besides you guys and the fun times we had. Okay. I don't think I have that. Yeah, I don't have an Iron Sting, unfortunately. Oh, Iron Sting is the craftable oh, okay. Okay. Alright, shit. Well, yeah. We might be able to. I think I have 1,000 prototypes, so that actually works out. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna have to make that. Does it also scale off elemental mastery? And it's even better than the sacrificial? That's surprising. Also, I kind of want to give my sacrificial to my one person. Want to do murder bosses? Let's do it. Are we gonna go all Wind Boy and it just be an like a Wind Boy and Kicky Boy? Basically the same guy with different hairstyles, you know. But that's interesting, yo. So yeah. So there's like a speculative thing. What does his sword do at a base? Like his story sword, I should say. I know a lot of people were unhappy with his quest though. I also just think people are unhappy with aspects of the game, and then there's like I don't know. I feel like people were more open to like accepting, not like everything being their favorite when they're like there was hope for the future. I was listening to that in like a kind of like it's not. How do I put it? People did like a poll basically of a bunch of young people, of a bunch of Zoomers, and I don't know if that's right. I don't think it's right. Gen Z was it called? No, it's not right either. Gen Z might be right, but I think there's a tinier version of them, like a more recent. But anyways, point being is that one of the things that they talked about in the thing I seen was basically just how people right now feel so disillusioned with the future, to where they feel not hopeful for it. They're like, everything feels meaningless. You know, you feel like you have not a zip of power, not a nada, basically, and how that can lead people to feel so just basically no one cares. No one's excited. People, like, you know, everything goes up that's negative. You know, we've been seeing that over the last couple of years. So if you don't have a future that you want to bet on, it kind of, yeah. Or if you think the system itself is never going to get better, then you'll just feel hollowness, you know. But yeah. That's kind of a very hardcore example of potentially what's happening in Genshin, where people are just like, I don't even know if I'm really like. Again, maybe we see Sumeru, and it's more than just quests, chests and quests, which would be fucking huge. Like, a lot of people would be in, or maybe it's not. And that's people are just like, you know what? Hopefully we get another game to play, so that people who want to grind a little bit of end game can have that, you know. Which we're hoping for. At least I am. But also, that doesn't mean Genshin doesn't do good things. You know, I hope I sometimes we criticize too hard right now. And yeah. You have to click on the friend profile and see Iron Stick is craftable weapon. Oh yes, I gotcha. Oh, but can I see? Do you have your? Oh shit. Oh wow, he just okay. He just got deleted. Gotcha. I thought something bad happened. I was not really looking actually. Oh wow. Okay, Sexy says, I love the quest. Interesting. I heard a lot of people say that the quest was not quite for them. It was like slow and it kind of had a lot of talking in it, etc. But I guess the subject matter could be kind of cool. I think it's like you basically forging a sword with an old master kind of idea. Richie says, the weapon's called Kagator. Oh my god. And it's Kazu's quest. Roar. Sadly, it's not an ER weapon. It's an attack. Oh, that's shitty. That's where Genshin just like, but what if, oh my god, also I forgot, well, I don't need it, we don't need, we don't need nothing about nothing. I have 1,000 of the rewards, besides maybe the newest one, but, yeah. I guess we should wait, Nana will take us to the next encounter. Oh. Nanny says it's a craftable sword, thank you, Nanny. Nanny says, gonna murder Cha, nice. Seggy says, you have to click in friends and then use profile and you'll see my character. No, I know that bit. I just wasn't sure if you're gonna actually, like, you pinned him basically, because I know sometimes it takes time. And I was like, do you really want to do that for me to see? Maybe not. Probably though, because it's like this inherent thing in Genshin where you're like flexing on people, which is hilarious, but yes. Let's see. I see your Kazuha. I don't see Wind Boy. It also takes a little bit of time to update, but we know that. But yes, Kazuha for Sekiri, I think it's pretty stacked. Yeah, almost 1,000 elemental mastery. Disgusting, just crazy. No critical damage, no critical rate. Perfect. Energy recharge, a little bit of animal damage. What kind of got you running on? Yeah. Oh, interesting. Sekiri, is that his best in slot to have him have the best damage? I feel like Veritas and Veneer would be. Because you're debuffing people, but maybe not. Maybe you want elemental mastery. I don't know. Also, if you did probably send me an invite, Nanny, I did not see it. I did not see it because I have him as a DPS. So is that just like his E hits hard as shit and whatnot, and his crash? Because I don't think, can you melee with him? Because I don't think you can melee and deal damage. Sorry, I don't know if his base normal attack can hit hard. Yo says his story sword is when a normal attack charge or plunge attack hits an opponent, it will whip up a hewing gale, a hawing gale, dealing AoE damage equal to 100% of the attack and increasing attack by 15 for 8 seconds. This can be triggered once every 8 seconds. Okay. Doesn't really seem like I kind of get it, but I just don't know why they'd split the diff on the whole attack and elemental mastery. Feel like it's just like, but what? Do you realize there's no purpose for elemental mastery until like a couple animo people just said no, it's the most invaluable actually. But interesting. Thank you for telling me, yo. He says, I have his DPS. His E hits hard. Well, his alt since his Elemental Mastery super. Okay, gotcha. It's his E that you're mainly dealing with. So it's like, it kind of seems like a support DPS, right? You switch to him, activate this, smash, and then use his. Is his alt hit hard? Or is it just his E? And his E is the thing that you need to get a swirl happening in order to get a bunch of elemental bonuses, right? It says, I have returned. May I join? Absolutely, I think. Yes. I think that's right. Yeah, you can. We're in Nanny's world right now, Lone Syndicate, so you need to join on Nanny. Why are we over here, I wonder? Snake says, both, lol. He is crowd. Oh, that's not true. I guess he's good CC. Or crowd, not crowd. CC he's okay with, but honestly, I don't really know if you need much. Like, I feel like the just nuking that I've seen this ability be able to do is probably circumnavigates CC potential. You know what I mean? CC value. Like the fact that it comes back basically every couple seconds and you can just constantly orient certain characters, especially when Venti's whole thing is that his suck is basically pointless. Like Kazuha will always have like an E that's gonna deal damage and also an E that could potentially suck up 2 or 3 enemies, and you always are constantly moving on to different enemies at a time. So yeah, just seems overall like a unfortunately better value, making Venti relatively like, okay, well, for like 2 or 3 events which don't exist anymore that have tiny enemies, a little bit okay. Oh my god, why am I following you, Nanny? I'm trying to go to Wolf and I've never went this way. You should just scale mountains. I've always ran by, but I guess maybe this is faster. I'm getting lit up. I should use my jump to get up here faster. God damn it. This is how you beat Nanny right now. Check this out. Fwah! Rah! 1. It's like I said, you guys took the long way. Are you scaling the other side of the mountain? God damn you. Yeah, holy shit. Oh yeah. I didn't really know what Nanny was doing. I always go to the little, what's it called? The fucking it's like a book farm, like book and all the other weapon farm stuff in Mondstadt. That little like domain you should run across. Are we gonna let Nanny or Lone Syndicate jump in before we start? No. Oh no, he is. He's trying to work. I got it. Yo says, I have him at C6 and I use him both as a DPS and sub DPS. He's going in. He's great in Overworld because he gives you double jump. Yeah. Yo. Also, he's good at C like 3, I think. But the fact that you went like all in is insane, yo. Good for you, man. Also, it's like he's one of the few characters that I think is powerful enough on a base and is fun enough with constellations that I think he's up there for one of the things that if you were going to be spending money and you were open to spend. Oh, I forgot we should not have played. No animal resistance. So this is just, I guess I can swirl maybe a couple of abilities so I can give you guys some more damage or something. But yeah, even in this example, he's a little bit better than Venti. Because yes, I think I am. I don't know, probably not. I don't know if you need to have a certain thing on you in order to make that happen. Also, Nanny, you're building. Oh no, you've always liked Noelle, I believe. Yeah. Also, there is Sekiri with her just super cheap skin. Only $30 or whatever it is. Oh, man. If you're having fun, and it is worth it, probably. Oh, my goodness. Also, he has 20k health. Wow. Just like, what? Oh, my God, please don't take my life this quickly. This. Give me back my E. And my E is not reset at all. God damn. This. Yo says that and the fact that his E can be activated while mid glide is great. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, so he kind of probably has more glide than even Venti, right? So yeah, he can just constantly like jump mid-air. I didn't even think about that. I didn't really try that either. Man. If Tower of Fantasy, which I think it already does, but I think like Withering Waves, all these up and coming games, if they could, I feel like it would be such a good step in the right direction if one of those games made you have a fast as fuck glide. Like you're just sailing as soon as you pop open that thing, almost uncontrollably. And maybe if you don't like time stuff right, you'd bust your kneecap on the way down or something. Ideally, just a fast glide speed. But that would be such a cool thing to see. Like this has potential because it's still so frustrating. But also, it doesn't make any sense. Sega says skin is F2P. Yeah, I guess it's right because this skin is bought by all of the consolidation of your Genesis crystals gotten by the Welkin Moon, right? So it's kind of like it's not that bad, but it's still kind of bad. It's still kind of bad. Although he's getting a scroll. Look, guys, we got the Genshin skin. Oh, there it is. Look at that. A scroll. A $40, $30 worth scroll popping off. I will say, I don't know. Diluc's like cool looking, but I will say the way they've handled, like, he just looks like he has like the biggest skull imaginable. With the way that he's structured. His eyes are here, and his skull is like 15 feet high. It's wild, but also, you know, handsome vampire boy, all that. Lone Singh says, secondly, you got the skin, but where is your wolf's gravestone? Twisting the knife, but yeah, I can't wait for the response. Says, I'm not a whale, Lone Syndicate. Fuck you. Says, I still do. Had to use food. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh my god. I can't believe the ice is still actually frozen. It's wild. I don't know why this time around ice was frozen and the other time it wasn't. Thermos did work sometime, other times not so much. Where else are we going, boys? Are we gonna go kill Senora? What's happening? Ooh. Do. Yo says, is Tower of Fantasy coming to PC or is it going to be mobile? No, it's coming to PC. Thank God. I think it might be coming, maybe to Epic? I don't know about that bit, but yeah, it's coming to PC. Thank God. Ugh. I would be really peeved because to me, well, I don't know. I'm hoping the Tower of Fantasy like splits the diff in a good way when it comes to like actually making it so that PC things can exist and etc. I don't know. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for Tower Fantasy. Hopefully it's all gonna happen. But yeah, for people who have mobile phones, you're gonna be able to experience the game, which is nice. I don't know where we're going. Also, my god, the map's big. Also, fucking Nanny over here with his unfinished daily quests. Fucking that guy. Yo says he also still has no nose. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I was looking for something that felt off. Yo, that's it. That for sure is it. Look at the prominence. God damn it, I can't. The nose. What is the word of that? It starts with a P. Pronounce? No. Punctuation? No. I think it can work. Punctuation in the nose, a little bit fancy, but yeah. To your world then. We're going to Lone Syndicate's world? Okay. How do we do this again? We go to party, right? Party setup. Backing out. How do I? Nope, that was not right. I haven't played the game in a hot minute. What the fuck is this? We go to co-op mode. Leave. There we go. Oh. Yo says, I think it would be cool if Haizu got a skin. Like if they made him look like an actual detective with a big old coat. Or some kind of organized 13 members, Omega. Oh yeah, Omega. I think that'd be cool. Yeah. No, well, man, that's the thing I keep thinking of. Like as much as I wonder what will happen when they release the god version of Zhongli skin, like the peak god of Venti and Zhongli. Where Venti is like a more angelic, has like wings, has like a weird like almost looks like fucking what's the guy? What's it? Hermes. He almost looks like Hermes, like wearing a skirt and shit. So I wonder if when they're gonna release that, as well as the Zhongli skin with obsidian arms and like a fucking hood, like when eventually they release that, boom. But at the same time, I wonder why. Like I feel like if they released a skin for I don't know, Kazuha, or anybody else, like Kazuha, Shang Ling, what's a 5-star that people use a lot? The new, I don't know. But to say that, I understand why they're not trying to like invest in new characters, like new 5-stars. They already look surprising and different. To like give those a retweak would be weird because they're already kind of fresh. Also shit. So, defend. Lone Syndicate, where is he? There he is. Boom. Prominent. That's also the word I was. Yeah, prominent was exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. Thank you, yo. Nanny says, Grin, go to the, I was fashionably late, I'll have you know, and then it didn't happen. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Sega says, I need the child skin with the Fatui uniform. Yeah, man. I really, Sega, what do you think? Do you think that the rumor where people were saying, oh, so Golden Apple Archipelago, I haven't started this yet. But do you think the rumor where it's like on one side of the Fatui table, they're playable characters, and on the other side, they're not? Like, they're on the other side, there's like a girl being held by a giant Fatui guy. Do you think that that's real? Like, that, like, we're not going to be able to mess with those characters? Because I'm like, God damn you. The guy with the void face thing is awesome. The girl who's been held by, like, what is functionally like a ripoff of what is it called? Fucking Bioshock, Big Daddy, Little Sister kind of thing, which is not a ripoff. I'm kidding. It's just it's the parallel that I see. Anyways, but yes, but also I love Bioshock, and I would love to play like that weird fucking nonsense gameplay loop. You know? Yeah, but that looks good, man. It looks so good. Also, fuck, out of all the waifus of the Fatui Harbingers, which one is the one that looks the most cool? And you can't pick the because it's kind of like one like yeah. But what is the one that looks the most cool? To me, not to pollute the deck a little bit, or stack the deck, sorry, pollute the water. To me, it's definitely the one girl with the crossed eyes. Kind of an easy answer, but yes, crossed eyes person looks great. The best husbando, I think it's Void Guy or the Doctor. The Doctor looks clean. He looks but he also looks like every stereotype of handsome man in authority, kind of in anime, but still. Also, where we're going? What are we doing here? Are we going to fight things in a place? I don't see Lone Syndicate anywhere on the map. Also, I wasn't really privy to the conversation y'all were having on where we should go and why we're going there. Where the fuck are all y'all? Am I in Nanny's world again? Oh, there you are. There you are. What the hell? I've never been here before. Ugh. Sega says, I don't think that'll happen. There are a lot of really good characters there. Plenty is my... Oh, wait. Pentalon? What is that one? What is that one again, Second? Who is that in the grand scheme of things? Like, face-wise. Describe their general look. Not the name, because brain, not good. Not good with names. Good with faces and structural and shit. And oh, I'm so far away. Also, this is not the character I feel safe playing. This is my switch to you quickly and get you off the field because you have fucking baby health. This. Oh shit, I haven't played against this boss at all. Stay near the thing. Now we're doing pennies damage. Ooh, I somehow dodged that at the right time. Cannot believe that. Jeez Louise. Beastie, what's good? Beastie says, dude, Twitch hates me. Oh no, is it not sending up like notifications and shit? Also, are we not fighting this? Or did y'all die? That's what happened? That's what happened? I somehow am alive. Shocking. Oh no, his health reset. Oh my god, fucking kill yourself. God damn it. Not you guys, the fucking stupid snake thing. Ugh. The dude with glasses. Yeah. Is that? Wait. The dude with glasses. The owner of the bank. Wait, like Short King? Short King extraordinaire? The one who's like a child's like BFF or whatever. I don't know. I seen leaked documents that he was like watching Tooser and like watching over Tooser, not in a creepy way. Like in a, I'll watch over your family. So you into little Short King, man, elf person. He's a whole unit though. I'm not. People are saying, is he the first like short person, like male character? Because I don't know why they would do stuff like that though. I feel like they have to be somehow specialized. We are fighting. All right. Lone Singer says, I did some of the event today. And I'm enjoying it. I like the interaction between every character. Oh, so they're bringing back that whole thing. That was the best part about any event, man. That's the best part about almost any story. Like, oh shit. It's just like the interaction between characters that you already have, like, you already give a shit about because you've already experienced this and that from. You know what I mean? Run! Then he says, didn't know this existed. Yeah, and me and Nanny took a big old break. Big old break from the game. This is a chasm, Nanny. I'm terrified that some of them bastards in goddamn Sumeru are gonna ask for this stupid bastard's material. I'm gonna be like, oh, I have to grind the chasm and its puzzles and shit. Oh. I'm kidding. I'm not really. Yeah. When you break the FOMO loop, it feels pretty good to be, or you start to see like the writing on the wall, and it's very predominant. And I'm saying a lot of words that I'm so fucking mentally spent, guys. I'll be honest. I have not been mentally challenged. Be careful. I have not been mentally trained, exercised today. I've been watching anime since like 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. Okay. No good. No good. Brain no good today. But not what I was about to say. Let's not say that. The dude with glasses, he owns a bank. No, so not the dude with the, like, so not the short king, but the guy who looks like I think he's the doctor. Is that right? Because I think that's the doctor guy who's like the black-haired dude, wears glasses. Maybe he's not the doctor. Maybe that's not right. He's the banker? He's like the finance guy? I guess that adds up to wear glasses. All that makes sense. Kind of has the same aesthetic. Okay. Nanny says, didn't know that this existed. The dude with the glasses also, he says, also, hello, every beautiful person here. Oh, Seki give me an image. Let me look at this shit. Is this the person? It is, yes, that guy. Yeah, I thought exactly that's the one. That was the person I was making fun of, actually, to some extent. Where I was like, he seems like he's probably to me the one that I would determine looks the most handsome. But it's also because it's like the handsome dude anime trope. You know what I mean? That is him. He is the guy. Raid Nate says, debating whether I should take a nap. Take a nap. Take a little bit of time off, Raid Nate. Have a good fun time. Relax. The fact that you can even contemplate having a nap is fucking crazy. Oh, is the doctor the guy with the beak? Because that makes more sense, I guess. That's the way you distinguish them. The one's a bank teller. Are you? Who is the guy who's the short little like goblin man, like a little half elf? There we go. Who's he? Because I thought he was supposed to be like the finance minister. Weird. I don't know. There's one like equalize finance, and the other person is like a, I don't know. One I guess maybe the short half elf guy, the guy in blue. Maybe he's more of like a politician, and then that guy is more of a finance minister. Maybe. Do. Raid says, yeah, I don't have anything going on. Yeah. That's not so much the nap thing, Raid Nate. It's more just the ability to be like, you know what, I'm gonna close my eyes and go to sleep. Is a superpower. Is mental to me. But the fact that you have that is a gift for sure. Cannot perform this action in another person's world. Disgusting. I got the Amos bow. Oh, you got the Amos bow as well, Lone Syndicate? So wait, you were polling and you got that instead? God damn. We have still in our possession 7k Primo Gems. Not the worst. I still think I'll wait a lot to get it. Secondly, have you seen the leaked footage for what I think is probably the most handsome character in Genshin? And it's not the Fatui Harbingers, despite people said that. To me, it is. There's like this fucking butterfly man who's coming in Sumeru who looks fucking clean. Looks like he's got that elf skin. You know what I mean? The like glow of like I am not corrupted by, I don't know, plastic or some whatever the hell that is. Some sort of corruptive force. If you've seen him, you know what I'm talking about. He looks clean. He looks extremely clean. Seg says Fatui Harbingers are beautiful. But I have seen him. So you say they're more beautiful than him? Really? I feel like he hits the mark. He looks like just an absolute color palette, everything. Radiant says might have maybe having dinner soon though, so might not be able to sleep. Yeah, I hear that's bad. I hear you're not supposed to go to sleep with a full stomach or something like that. I don't know if that has any weight. Maybe seems like probably a good idea not to do that. Yeah. Let's drop down. Sekri says, I have seen him. I love all the bad boys. Is he not bad? He's just handsome as shit. Well, I guess that does check out. Makes sense. Scaramouche, all that makes sense. But I feel like you could at least appreciate. Dude got crazy good bone structure. Maybe he's just the best in the story. Because you also like Kazuha, because he's probably a god. And also cool, but not really bad boy type shit. But probably also more like, I don't know. I'm trying to psychoanalysis Sekri, and it's always been a... but yeah, I don't know. To me, that character, and then there's like this goth, kind of like, I say goth meaning like she has dark clothing and red highlights basically, but she looks awesome. She has like she's like a wolf or something, like not golden retriever, like a little German Shepherd almost looks like. She has like German Shepherd ears, like very like pointed ears, I guess. That looks dope as hell to me. And then of course the Dendro God. The Dendro God looks like, I don't know, man. I feel like there's a consistency with the gods basically being like really good idea to buy or wish for. Like if there is any example to save for, well, actually, yeah. As much as the gods are incredibly good, I think they're just like one of the few entities in the game that have like a very good backbone of being somewhat good. Usually, like I don't think we've gotten one that was terrible yet. After Zhongli, of course. Even though I don't think he was that bad. But anyways, point being is like there can be a Kazuha where like I don't think any of the gods really like surpass whatever Kazuha's level is, which is to say like fucking infinitely valuable. Same with Bennett. Like they're too good of characters. But I will say I do think that gods just have that backbone, but also I have no idea what she's gonna do. I feel like they have to do like she's gonna probably mass apply elements of like the Dendro, because I feel like that's gonna be the next era of Genshin's damage scaling. Like I feel like Kazuha was the thing that came before the Inazuma. And he was basically just like the character that you almost needed to make every other character feel like 100 times better. Like every character could be amazing as long as you had Kazuha, good enough element mastery. You could just take Yoimiya, you could take anybody. You could take what was a GRINN Shogun, anybody, and you could just make them exponentially incredible. And I feel like that probably will be one of the or that I think it's just going to be Dendro. I think the way I've been seeing the elemental reactions for Dendro look insane. And of course, it sucks though because Animo and Geo are have been getting like a lot of love in the last two regions, I guess, like reworks, and I think they're the only thing that's not being affected or amplified by Dendro, which Dendro apparently, I think, unless I'm mistaken, is going to be able to be detonated twice almost. So there's going to be like a reaction that takes place, and then on the reaction is back can be another reaction, which is not that complicated. At this point, we're probably willing to have this level of difference and additive stuff to the gameplay, but yeah. Nier says, the man is back on Genshin. We're having fun. All right, we're here to have fun as our play together kind of game, community type thing. But as far as all the other stuff, we'll see. We'll see. I do not like the FOMO. I also do not have a lot of time to like even dedicate 10 minutes to doing dailies. But that, oh shit, I fucking flip out every time. Also, does anybody know your... I don't know. Never mind. I'll look into it later. Nier says, pulling for someone? Just unlock Chasm. No, I'm not pulling for anybody. You kidding me? If I started having, like, we started popping off in Genshin, maybe. Maybe, but no. Even then, I don't know. I feel like that'd be fun. Well, I feel like I would just give people fucking primos. I would just be like, here's a fucking bunch of primos. Save them, hoard them, I don't care. Goodbye, you know? I just unlocked the chasm. Yes. I have access to the chasm, but I haven't unlocked the door. So I guess I don't really have access, but I can open the door. I just do a quick guide, but I'm stuck at the stupid puzzles, which they're not that bad. I just can't be bothered. I want like in and out, I'm done, etc. Which is probably bad. Also, I don't know which user is our boy. I would assume, are you here? Yes. So Lone Cynic is number 1. Gotcha. He's over here. Oh. Beastie says, finally! Did it finally connect? Goddamn Beastie. Is Twitch just fighting you? Tooth and nail. Slam my coffee in a bit. Ooh. Nier says Haizu is quite fun. Yeah, man, I can imagine how amazing Haizu is for players who are still kind of jumping into the game. Even outside of that, I think he's still gonna be great. I just feel like I don't know. For me, I always have that feeling of like, but I have pretty good characters. Like I'm in my depths of my soul. I am two people. I am the person that like likes unique like concepts and ideas. Hence why I love Itto. Like the ability like to just he's a stack bot. He's just so many weird things stacked on top of each other. You can play him a bunch of weird ways. You can sequence him in different ways in a weird way. So I like that. But at the same time, I do like I am a meta scum essentially. Like I do like the feeling of feeling like things are happening. Like things are like I don't know. Like going back and playing Razor as much as I love Razor, I'm just like I feel like I should play Itto because yeah, Itto is just I've maxed crown both of them, which is insane to do. But you know, run. I don't know what this little orb does. I have no idea what this boss's mechanics are, but yes, they exist. Near says, did you do the trial? Which trial? Did like the training trial? No, I did. Yeah, I did a little bit from Heizu. Although I did see just a lot of gameplay videos of how good he is, which he is very good. But yes, to me it's, I don't know if he's better than my team of Raiden Shogun, Bennett, Shincho, Shangling. I don't know if that's better, nor do I know if he's better now that I have Kazuha. For Kazuha, Ganyu, Diona maybe for more elemental mastery, and then I don't know who else would be thrown that team. I wanted to use a catalyst user, which I guess he is, so maybe he could be chucked on that team too. I don't know. Has anyone built Heizu as like that healer because he is a catalyst user? There's like a catalyst healing book out there. Can he be used in that way or nah? Probably not. Probably not. Sega says Kazuha was a criminal. Plus, he's best boy. Kazuha God. So it's the God part. Because I would not think Kazuha was a criminal. Also, he's not a criminal in the place where he is. Like that'd be like someone saying something like calling a certain guy in the East Pooh Bear, and then being like whitelisted from the country essentially. But you're like, it doesn't really take a lot to do, which I don't think. But yeah, I'm not sure that's as, especially when you're hanging out in like the Western world, like in America. It's like that's kind of a weak punch. But I will say the God part, I think, is the main Pooba, the big Pooba. Also, I should look at the enemies so I can just see. Oh, doesn't tell me. Well, fuck you then. Oh, there's so many bosses. And it's still such a weird UI to go through. God damn it. Lil Basic, I haven't seen you in such a hot minute. How are you, Lil Basic? Lil Basic said, hello, Grin. How are you today? I'm doing pretty good, Lil Basic. Pretty chill. Had a long time of watching anime today. Spy X Family started it yesterday, and I'm at episode 8. Fuck. I'm at episode 8. So it's very good. It's very, like, just pure happiness. You know what I mean? I will say people were like, I love it. It's very good. It's very good. It's very good. It's very good. Okay? I watched the shit out of it. I'll watch 5 seasons of it. But some people were saying it's like Overlord. Now, with that being said, though, I do think I love wholesomeness, but I think that I like cool ideas a lot. And this game, that show has it. But Overlord is also a freak show of crazy concepts and shit. Same thing with Shield Hero. Same thing with like games like Mob Psycho and not games, but shows like that. Still love it. Still love Spy X Family. But I will say, it's just like I enjoyed as how cool it is and how well it's formed. But I will say that for me and my specific interests, which I'm sure some of you have some specific shows that you also enjoy, that's how I kind of feel. It's still good, still great. I love it a bit, but I also like I crave. I think also I went through a huge period where I was watching like normal TV. It's weird. It's like Rick and Morty. It's not really that normal, but still not like anime. It's not like an anime where it's like here's a weird idea. Rick and Morty's like here's this very obscure joke that like some people get, but most people don't, and yeah, and also the characters never grow, which is shitty. Good. Anyways, Nier says, build him for pure damage dealer with a 4-piece Veridis Veneer for high swirl, Animo Shred, and then bring up his E with a 1-punch mechanic. Yeah. People are saying, people brought up a good point with Heizu, which is he's already doing, I'm going to my map, dude. Fuck off. I'm going to my map. Thank you. God damn. Irritating. People were bringing up that Haizu doesn't really have a good DPS animal artifact set. All we have is like various versions. We don't even have that artifact set that I think everyone is like waiting for, which is an artifact set that buffs up your E's damage rather than your alt. So it takes all of your elemental mastery and puts it into your E. That way, characters like Yai and Miko will fucking pop off in a whole kind of way. Granted, there's still like intrinsic problems in that character, just not being able to snapshot and shit. It's infuriating. But anyways, anyway, yeah. Oh. Give me my damn alt. There we go. Oh. Second says, can you see my Haizu now build? I will see it in a minute. I'll see it in a minute, second, as soon as we're done wrapping up this. Also, goddamn, who is... Yeah. Okay, I was about to... Wait, what's happening? Why is Nanny's Raiden Shogun hitting 18k on, like, her Blossom hit? Maybe it's not that? I don't know. Looked like your E was hitting for that much. That's fucking... Not what? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, see, I'm seeing 14k. Hey, 8k. Still crazy. It's not like what we were seeing a minute ago. Wonder what that is. Oh, I could be playing Kazuha right now. Goddamn you, people. Lone Syndicate says, also check my AR, level 60, baby. It's not as full feeling as you would think. I understand. You feel empty after reaching that to that point. I agree. I understand. It makes sense. Pain, suffering, all that. What to do? What is there to do now? What is the meaning in the world? Okay, I get it, bud. Me and you probably feel the same way. Basic is doing, Beastie is doing little sheep things. Little sheep things. Beastie says, there is a fist fighter now? Yeah, man, he's a little punchy boy. He's a catalyst user, which I love I love that idea that, like, it seems like also there's going to be a catalyst or a claymore user that's more of like an attack summoner, where she like summons a slime to like do damage and hit, which is kind of cool, the concept at least, so it can scale off of whatever you want. I like that they're playing a little more loosey-goosey now. They're not like so rigid in their application of what could happen. Anir says, at this point, I'm waiting for TF Tower Fantasy and Withering Waves. Yeah, no, that's. I feel like that's 80% of the Genshin community is like, I just want more. I just want to have hope in the future again. And then you have another person like Tower Fantasy come by, and frankly, some of the stuff they're doing are pretty good, pretty good steps in the right direction. Like one of the things that they just started doing a community show where they've explicitly talked to certain content creators. Like on air almost. Like there's a lifeline to the development team, and the development team are like giving them answers to questions, which is fucking wild. And it doesn't seem like the people who they're talking to are like rigidly Japanese speakers who are not anywhere interested in talking to content creators or like communities. It seems like they're like genuine, like, no, what do you guys want? Like, do you want to pivot this way? Now, granted, I still think they're a business trying to make money, but yes. Fatui Harbinger's #1 simp. Second, he never changed. There he is. Haizu. Let's see. Character, 32 elemental mastery. I think it's a fine because I don't think he scales off it. Critical rate, critical damage, solid. It's actually okay. It's okay. Animal damage, a little bit of animal damage, animal cup on him. I think I did see somewhere that was actually how you built him. Weapon. Oh yeah, you're finally gonna use your, like, the weapon that you first got, I think. It was like your first 5-star, you gave it to Sucrose. I think this is it, right? I think that's right. Okay. Swirl, is Veridus and Veneered his best? Weird. Very weird. Also, does he have two like tattoos underneath his eyelid, or does he have just one stray hair? Can you guys see that? I don't know. It almost looks like he has tattoos on his face. Where's Seki's character? Where is it? Gone? Left? Should I don't think I can play Kazu. Yeah, we'll just keep. We'll be a support boy. Little Basic says, that's nice. Well, I just wanted to jump on and quickly say hi. Have a wonderful stream. Thanks for stopping by, Little Basic. Hope you have a lovely night. BC says, and he does, holy shit. And he does damage. Holy shit! I want to play Genshin now just for that. Yeah. He's a damage dealer. He can like unload one heavy E attack. He also is like it was one of the interesting things where he can like perma-swirl, which is cool. Yeah, she is a healer. Yeah, so the character that we're talking about that can like fight with a slime and has like one of the most unique attack combinations in the game is probably not meant to be used in that way now at all. So another cool attack combination that is pointless, literally the most worthless. But you know, are we all fighting also? Shit. I got stop fucking. I'm going to map. Okay. Oh, Nier says, by the way, did you see Weathering Waves trailer I sent to our group way back last month? Yeah, no, I seen it. Yeah. I seen it a little bit ago. I think that's the one we were looking at. Yeah. It's like 10 minutes. Like you can see them like run around the open world. Dude, it looked awesome. I'm very excited for Withering Waves because it seems like it's positioning itself in the goddammit grab. It's positioning itself in such a way that is like the more hard-ish core. It seems like it's slightly more punishing, but not like trying to also crush your balls, which I appreciate. But also, I like the fact that characters stay within an instance when you change characters. So it's not just like you're switching off and a character's teleporting out of existence. You're like activating an ability, switching to another character, but your other character is still on field and like kind of eventually steps away, which I like a lot. I think that's a pretty cool idea of taking the Genshin idea and kind of improving on it in some way. Also, the fact that you have like summons, so you have like pets that you can get. You can get like a giant ass Reaper type, like something straight out of Prototype essentially, or you can have like a cute little shadow, like I don't know what the fuck the thing, any like little chibi nonsense, like some sort of actual goofy creature, not some sort of badass hellion. But yeah. Sega says, I cry in the Harbinger video, Grin. Definitely true. That's awesome. That's crazy. Oh, I love the polarity in our community. It was always the case. Sekiri was always the one who was all into husbandos, and of course, to equal it out, we had Lone Syndicate and Nanny. More Lone Syndicate, I'll say. Nanny was always like, you know what? We'll see. We'll see if not only they're good, but no. Lone Syndicate in his heyday, back in his prime, which I don't want him to go back to his prime because it was probably destructive to his wallet. But he would always go for the characters that caught his eye, to say something in the nicest way possible. BC says, Heal Slam. Yeah, except guess what element it is? Electro. Why? Why? Especially when Dendro is like on the mind. Weird. Nier says, but Withering Waves broke the internet purely because it's high skill based and the technical test created a huge hype. Yeah. Well, I'm surprised. Nier, did you hear anything about Withering Waves? Is it anywhere close? Because like we heard about Tower of Fantasy for like a long time ago, and it's probably still coming out this year. But shit, is that ever like a long time coming? You know. So I wonder, like, Withering Waves seems like it's way more closer to Genshin and almost like just, it's like literally, it's, to me, Withering Waves is somebody saying, what is Genshin doing that their community wants them, or sorry, what is Genshin not doing that their community wants them to do? What are the improvements that we can make on the system itself to make it feel more engaging? But also, we're going to sacrifice some mobile players to do all this stuff. And yeah, but they definitely seem like they're that. So I feel like I feel like it's gonna be hard for people not to like Withering Waves who like Genshin because it's just super similar. Granted, maybe it's a little more difficult and that could be frustrating, but yeah. But yeah, I'm curious. How did the was there like a beta for Withering Waves, and is it anywhere seemingly like it's enough of a game to be in reach, or is it still like it needs a story, it needs to like figure out its engine better? Because I feel like after if Tower Fantasy can come out and like hits hard, I feel like it'll be just even easier to get investors to be like, oh, I'll pay for your like a shit ton of developers to make the game better if it means I can get a return on my investment and then some. I could see that being the case, because right now I think there's the argument that Genshin could have just been a game that got lucky, quote unquote. I think there's a good argument for, well, how is it able to maintain its player base when it has done almost what like 2% of the player base wanted? But even still, it's still a good game. It's just, hopefully these other games will see if, because maybe there is this argument or this point of view which maybe is true. Maybe MiHoYo knows best. Maybe MiHoYo knows we can't add an end game. We can't we can't give you guys primo gems in a timely manner. We can't do all this stuff because it would just break the game. We can't have investment metrics because despite we have so many other investment metrics like daily commissions and stuff like that, we can't have that. We can't have something that genuinely gives you stuff for a long time coming, like CD reputation that isn't just pointless and unmotivating. We can't have all that. Maybe there's just a super big reason why that can't exist, and we are not privy to it. Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully one of these games tries some of this shit that people have been suggesting for years, but maybe we're wrong. It's always a possibility. BZ says, as long as I have a slime friend, she will be worth it. She will be worth it to me. I kind of see what you're saying, but at the same time, Beastly, you haven't played for a while. I want you to be powerful here, buddy. I want you to spend all your wishes on an idea. And as much as I love it. Oh, it's here? Shit. I wanted to drink my coffee. BZ said, join the madness. Okay. What does that mean? What's it referring to? Shit, my slow-ass reading nonsense. Lunsigan says, hey, Grin, you can always build around join the mad. No, I like my happy medium. I like a character that looks fantastic and is good. Not great, is good. But also, that's kind of it's a complicated question in itself, because some characters are defined by their weapon, other characters not so much. Other characters are I feel like it's pretty easy to get a good support character in this game. It's pretty hard to get a DPS that doesn't require, all you need is weapon too. You're like, oh, fucking kill me. Or if it is, it's like a sub DPS, and you're like, lame. It's bullshit. Nah. Sega says, my Haizu does around 20k to 25k on E, and 25 to 30k on his alt. Is that max stacks? Max stacks is his thing. I was thinking, Sexy. I'm not sure if I'm seeing it, but I thought I heard somewhere where a person was saying that in order to play him, you kind of want to use his his charge a lot, but maybe also in this fight that's a bad idea because you kind of need to get the hell out of dodge. But yeah, but his charge attack can infinitely swirl, right? And I think that's how his charge stacks work. So you want to do a bunch of charge attacks to kind of build up a bunch of stacks to then expend your E. But granted, I guess you can just normal attack when you're waiting for your E to cool down anyway. That way you're not just chewing through your stamina. Also, I don't know if you can while your E's on cooldown, if you can continue to build stacks. Maybe. Lone Syndicate says, Haizu uses Falco Punch! I see, I heard it before I read it. Why'd I drink this coffee? I'm not gonna sleep tonight, goddamn me. Nier has answered all of the questions. Let's see. Nier says, Withering Waves' first video and anything online comes out on May 27th. The technical test is incredible. You've played it? Which was mostly a combat test. They still have to fill up the worlds and improve on the textures, but if you want, I can share a video of Withering Waves here where you can see actual gameplay from technical test. Yeah, if you put that in the... I guess if you share your grin, you at me. Please at me, or else I get busy and I'm doing this course. And but yeah, if you at me, I'll see it eventually. That sounds awesome though. Really cool. Yeah, because to me, I'm hopeful for that game a lot. The only thing I do think the game needs, it's the only criticism I have for it, is it needs to introduce color, because as much as they're doing so many things right, I think, but also I don't know if they have a lighting engine. I think that's always the thing that seems so crazy. If you see gameplay of Tower of Fantasy, it looks like a very shitty mobile game. And as soon as they add a lighting system that actually makes things look saturated and bright, it makes it seem okay, no, this is a world that I could exist in. Where Withering Waves' general aesthetic, as much as I like the grittiness to it, I wish there was neon orange that glue brighter. Even if the world's drab, you still need color. You just need color to contrast. Whereas Genshin, I think, it uses color everywhere and uses darkness and light to contrast. But I think Withering Waves could use color to contrast in a dark world. But I also think that's probably not the best bet. But also I think they're probably trying to not get sued by Genshin in some ways. BZ says, oh, does her slime stay out if you switch characters? Imagine swapping to an ice character for a difference, breaking a pyro for explosions. Yeah, well, that's the thing with Withering Waves. I think there is like a lot more weird combinations, but yeah. But not. I don't think that the slime girl is going to be able to do that. I don't think, at least. I think her alt is something weird as well. BZ says, Grin, it's like 3 a.m. It's like 6 p.m. for me, man. Goddamn beast. What part of the world are you in? You must not be in America. I would have figured you were in the U.S. Most of my audience is in the U.S. U.S. of A. Most of them. But that's also like, I'm not sure who my streaming people are. Where they are from. I know Lone Syndicate's in the U.S. I also think Beastie is in the U.S. Or sorry, I also think Nanny. Sorry, he's in the U.S. I think I know Seki's in Mexico, stuff like that. But yeah. Ooh, Seki has got to go. Goodbye, Seki. Enjoy your night. Yes. Always fun playing with you. Lone Syndicate says, I have gotten a lot better at not spending large amounts of money in Genshin. Just $5 for welcome, maybe a battle pass here and there. You know, that's the best. I feel like to me, I think that is like the best period on any game. Is probably like if there is some sort of season pass thing, maybe that. But also, you gotta be careful, hedge your bets. You know what I mean? But yeah. That's like reasonable, I think. But also, I don't know what marketing strategy Withering Waves or Genshin will have. Ideally, like I wouldn't actually mind the $5 a month or whatever. It's like optional. Like, you know, you could like, hey, you could have, if you did this, you would have. Also, I think Genshin like would like that. Like if they could be like, holy shit, a lot of people continually buy the Welkin Moon. It gives us kind of like a baseline of the minimum that we're going to be able to make this month. Therefore, we can reinvest if we want it. You know. How nice that could be. Probably why in some regards Welkin Moon still has such a good value proposition to it, because it's like gives MiHoYo like kind of like a Netflix membership almost, but not actually forcing you to do it. Constantly refunding it, you know. Nier says, put a boss fight in the gaming channel in your Discord. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see it, Nier. Yeah, every gameplay that I've seen from Withering Wave to me is like, this is wonderful. The only thing the only thing to make it like super like, oh my god, I'm all in, is the color of the world. As much as I like the like, I find it interesting, like the techno future, but I always feel like for instance, even Genshin tried that, where Genshin has a new game called KKK, or no, that's all right. Definitely not right. It's called HHH or some sort of thing. It's double thing, whatever, double letter. Goddamn. But what do you call it? It's it has like it's in a post-apocalyptic kind of like technological future, but it has like that punk rock ZZZ. That's what it's called. Thank you. It's got that ZZZ kind of like post-apocalyptic, but not quite like the world still seems like it's fun and it has hope, but it's like you're at the precipice of life. Like you're at the beginning of a life moving into a new era, whereas in Withering Waves it just feels like you're at the tail end of a dying world. And that doesn't feel exactly very like, ooh, can't wait to jump into my dailies today. Granted, I think also contrast can be fun. We always still have Genshin being a bright game, and we'll always hopefully have Withering Waves if it finds its voice, etc. I'll be there too. What is good, Fluff, my boy? Fluff says, I am late, my brain decided it was Monday. I get it. It's okay. BC says, I'm in the US, East Coast, BB. Oh, goddamn, really? Okay. I guess I didn't really think about that. I thought anyone who's in the US is also pretty near my timeline. They're only a couple hours off. Yours is way off timeline. BC says, East Coast gang, Fluff says, BC says, Fluff, you beautiful bird bastard. Except he didn't do that. He wasn't a mess. Watch up the intro. Ray Nate says, I just had bacon cheeseburger for dinner. Ooh! Bacon cheeseburger? Did you put some pickles on that? Did you put some fresh lettuce? Did you cut out the goddamn stem so it's a little bit less, it's like weird. It's kind of has a different, yeah. But yeah. Awesome, man. I don't know, pickles on a burger. Ooh, with some bacon. So good. So goddamn good. Zenless Zone 0. Fuck. Just a nightmare. Ray Nate says, "Oh yeah, I have a few things for that game." Oh yeah, I have a few things for that game. Oh, weird. Ray, are you like a network test person? Like, did you just sign up to all the beta like things and you like put that in the email thing to be like, hey, I've tested multiple of these kinds of games, and they've all reviewed me positively or something, or what? Or are you part of like a Reddit group that just hunts for sharing like beta test footage quietly? Anir says, I doubt Koro will make the texture too bright, because PGR is also not bright. The color textures is more darker for them. I just, to me, as much as like I understand like it's good to have creative differences in that way, I just worry that like the world is depressing, and maybe that's the angle they're going for. But like I think that's part of why Genshin was so successful. It was a very bright, fun world to be in. Like it's where people wanted to stay in there. I don't know many games that have like very good social elements. Like I think of Division. Like Division was a very realistic but also kind of plain game. Like it had good, beautiful sunsets, but when you got down to it, it was kind of like lots of grays, maybe a little bit of orange highlight. But ultimately, it was a very like doom and gloom world. Even I think in Division 2, it had that thing. There were certain instances, yes, that had like, oh, you're like, yeah, it used color to contrast the world. And I think Genshin's greatest strength is it used color as its like kind of foreground. There's not very many like grays in Genshin. I think that makes you feel like you want to exist in the world that you're playing in. Same thing with Bleeding Edge. Like Bleeding Edge had a game that I wanted to keep playing, even though the gameplay was pretty behind and all the other stuff was also kind of dicey. But the world was just so fun to kind of exist in because it was so bright and punk rock and all that. Raynade says, "Damn, I was gonna join a GRINN to flex my Aito, but someone else is running him. Oh yeah. Well, first of all, some people, you probably do have a flexed out Aito, but what do you call it? The people we're playing with are also mid-maxes. So as much as I have faith in you, as well, Raynade, but these people are also crazy, and you might be equally as crazy and have as much shit going on with your character and juiced up." But I don't know. Also, yeah. Oh, my chest. Getting attacked by heartburn. Fluff says, I'm personally signed up for ZZ and experimental beta test, but I haven't done that in a long time. Oh, really? Have you actually got to experience it? Have you gotten have you gotten in? Because I always wonder how easy is it to get into those test beta things? Probably just chuck an email in there and hope for the best. You get some, you lose the other. I don't know, but yeah. Grenade says, oh gosh, shit, give me a sec. Oh, is this bad? I feel like this is probably bad. Like a nuclear bad. Oh, yep, kind of bad. Kind of bad. Give me a hit. Give me my thing. Okay. Raynade says, me meant to say I've seen some things for the game. Goddamn Fafik. No, Raynade, don't fucking apologize like that. I'm like, I've made just then. I've made so many word mistakes. All right. Imagine not being able to speak. Okay. Typing makes sense. All right. Sometimes you like forget where that is and all this. But speaking, like, what is happening? You know, you're okay. You're okay. But yes. But so you said you've seen. You've just seen some gameplay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen any gameplay of it, really. I've only seen like 20 minutes. I hate when they upload like 20-minute gameplay clips. And I feel like I can't infer anything from that. I wanted them to like, well, that's why I was so happy when Withering Waves like actually had like an E3 level of like cool showcase of like, here's the actual game, like moment-to-moment gameplay. And some of it, again, was kind of gray and like lacked design. Like so the Sealies essentially weren't really crazy, but eventually they'll animate those probably and make them a lot more like stylistic and interesting. So that's cool. But yeah. BC says, I hate games with that lonely aura about them. Yeah, see, I think most people would say like, I like those games, but I think subconsciously it takes a toll. Like subconsciously it's kind of thing. Now, granted, it's like there's this adage where you need in storytelling you need a sane, logical group of people in a crazy world, or you need a crazy a crazy world. I think I'm just saying it. You need a central point, like the main characters are either super logical and the world's crazy, or you need a world that's logical and the main characters are crazy. If you don't have that, then it doesn't sequence almost. It doesn't like harmonize. You need that polarity, or otherwise you're just a crazy person in a crazy world and it just kind of feels like it is nothing. I feel like the same thing can be said for that level of contrast when you're in a dark world and then the story is also kind of dark and brooding. It's like, eh. Whereas if Withering Waves was like an extremely like moody world, like this is the world resetting, but then the people you played, the people who were like the survivors were batshit crazy characters that were like larger than life, had crazy abilities, pushed back against the horrible, depressing world, then that could maybe be interesting and be like satisfying. Is seeing these people that refuse to give up and find the light. That's fun. But the notion of just basically being in I very much feel like Withering Waves will just be a kind of a depressing style of game, which is my only criticism for it. I wish they could change this, which I hope is happening. Again, even if it's a depressing world, you always have Genshin. You can always go back for this to be your respite. Frankly, it's not going to be that. Your respite is probably best taken in stride, like small strides. So Genshin perfectly kind of is optimized for that. Also, we have a Tower of Fantasy that could also be that for people. But yeah. Fluff says MMOs and pseudo MMO games like Genshin and Division have factors that keep players immersed. WoW, Final Fantasy XIV, and ESO, among others, managed to great example of that. Yeah, no, I definitely think I can see like there being games that have that draw specifically in regards to. I'm not sure if I actually want to do this just yet. The reason why is because apparently it has like some very fun story back and forth, and that could be fun to just do even on stream as like hey, we're doing that here, I guess. I guess we could grab these. I haven't grabbed all the 4-star things yet. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying. Oh, right. In regards to like the MMO thing, I just think the world, like that's such a piece of the puzzle that I think Genshin got really right, which is the world is just fun to exist in. Like the amount of times you're just walking through a field and it's fucking bright and then the sunset hits and you're like, holy shit, I'm just happy to be here. Even if it's not like you never really knew that. It's just like subconscious. Like, yeah, this is nice. I just find myself after playing games like the Division 1 when I played it, that was my feeling. Same with Destiny 1 when like all of the farms were on the moon. It was like, this is kind of, I don't want to be here, you know? Raidnade says, oh yeah, my Ayato is probably weak saws in comparison. I just wanted to compare. Yeah. Well, I bet it's fantastic. My Ayato is the worst. Raidnade, my Ayato is terrible. I'm at like level 60. I kind of just wished on him because I was like, fuck it. I guess I'll get a character because I was like, it was mine up. And I did, but yes, but I didn't really invest well in him. Fluff says for Exo Primal, I need to create a Capcom ID account and link it to my Steam in order to qualify for the beta test application. And ZZZ, I just used my Holoverse account and checked the PC platform preference for whatever test will occur. Oh, nice. Oh, that's pretty chill. Although I think Genshin kind of has that in the bag. At this point, I think they've hired like a bazillion people to be like, yeah, hey, just make this easier for everything to happen. Never putting it back into end game content, but everything else that like it's just like, oh, infrastructure of company, sure. Oh, it's so good. It's so good, so fresh. Raidnade says, nah, I'm just typing on my phone and it's a bit rough. Yeah. That's fair. Some people have big old hands, which is good. Good solid thing. As a person who has baby hands, is yes, gel is. Wow. But yes. Oh shit. There we go. Yes. I will do this. And I will do this. I forgot how to play these characters. This. BZ says, I feel that. Yeah, it's hard to type one and shit like that. Yeah, it's brutal. Oh no, maybe we're talking about on the whole like playing depressing games, like or games that have like kind of a more somber atmosphere, I guess. And it's not like it's not stylistic and nice. It's just to exist in that all the time, I think is less light and nice than and I love like rain and shit like that. It's just not the same thing. Like I think like autumn is not depressing. Yeah, like it's hard to describe, but there is like somber adjacent things that can be actually very like a breath of fresh air kind of thing, you know? Oh, my body. Oh my god. Rainade says, AKA my phone. Small thumbs. big thumbs. I get it. Whew. BC says, goddamn thick thumb. You know what they say about thick thumbs? Oh, jeez. Let's think. It says, it was fun playing with you guys. It is a feeling that I forgot when playing Genshin. I know, man. I thought the same thing. I was like, holy shit, the gang's back together. We got Second, Nanny, and Lone Syndicate here. Golly. It was a bunch of fun. BC says, and the random puzzle and shiz to keep you interested. The whole feels like there are so much to do. I don't know why I stopped playing this game. Oh, Genshin, you mean? I mean, there's a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons to take a break. Especially I do love the game as well. But yeah, to me, man, again, I keep coming back to that thing I randomly brought up because it's kind of been in my head for a while. But it's this kind of idea of like, one of the reasons why so many people are doing kind of some pretty horrible things. So many people are like depression, I think, is on the rise. People blame things like social media and all these things, which I think is probably relevant in some way. But if you look at history, there's been worse things. And I think it's just because, like, as a human being, and this could be very presumptuous at this me saying this, but I think as a human being now, I don't feel like many people are very hopeful for the future. I think a lot of people, especially my generation and the generation under me as well, and I think the generation above me, I think everyone's just not very excited in a lot of ways for the future. Maybe it's because we see that like politics and shit, like 90% of the people that we've elected or whatever are like fucking taking money from a bunch of bad companies, and like people are saying that you need to reduce your carbon footprint, and meanwhile 80% of the companies doing that are like big ass conglomerates. But you think about how this person that has incredible wealth and influence, how you could change it. So people basically are just unmotivated with the future, basically. Like, you're basically feeling like nothing I can do matters, and everything feels pretty meaningless. Whoa. Wait, what? Ray Day's leaving? Probably because I'm being a little downer. But thanks for stopping by, Ray Day. Have a lovely day. Thank you for talking to me. But yeah, no, I think that's the biggest problem right now. One of them. Probably it's like a generalized thing into one little tiny notch. But yeah, I think if people were excited for the future, people were excited, they felt like something was happening, like we were, I don't know, maybe people were like all into going to Mars, which doesn't really seem like it would be much, but whatever, anything. I just feel like people are like, another social media is going to come around and probably replace TikTok and maybe even eventually YouTube. And like, you know, we're going to have various different crises. Big companies probably aren't going to fix the world. They're probably just going to give us reasons to do something that would like validate their thing. Like, I think that Ready Player One world probably exists. You know, like, I don't know many people who are like, it's just going to be great. I feel like the people who are happy are like, I can't affect shit, nothing matters, but I'll do my best to keep the people around me happy, and etc. Which I feel like is a good way to be generally, but also I feel like, I don't know if that's healthy for everybody, to not feel like there's a future that is good. Now, the thing is that, like, it's also not a terribly toxic place to exist right now. You know, it's not like you're dying at age 25, like back in the day or something. Which is actually not the case. If you look at like morbidity, essentially, or comorbidity, whatever it's called, people actually like always lived pretty long. It's the birth, like people. There's like a statistic basically that says like, oh, people die really quickly at a young age or something. Or no, sorry, at an early age. Like the people died at 25 back in the day in cowboy days. And I think I was reading somewhere, I was listening to something, that person was like, no, actually that's not the case. People, like, when you're the weakest is when you're a kid. So like most people would die as in childbirth, or like as a child, or as a baby being stupid, or your parents being ignorant and not knowing what to do. But as soon as you made like to 25, you'd be pretty okay. Like a lot of the Greeks were like fucking old as shit, you know? So yeah, but granted, maybe the Greeks are a little bit different, but I don't know. Also, God, why do we have Toma? Disgusting. Also, again, I don't know why they haven't like adjusted. Well, I don't know. I just think it's again, like this is exactly, Genshin is like the best way to describe the bullshit that I was kind of talking about a little bit. At least in my brain. But like the idea of like, just then I was about to say, man, I don't know why they haven't like adjusted Toma or like given him a new artifact set like they kind of did for Chi-Chi. You know how Chi-Chi's in a much better place now because she has an artifact set that's actually viable to her to some extent, and all that stuff. But yeah, to me, like I was about to say that, and I thought, but it doesn't matter. Like it's meaningless. Like the future that exists is not one for me, or like I have no control over almost. Which I realize is a little bit depressing, but I feel like a lot of people kind of feel the same way. It's almost like when anyone makes a suggestion to Genshin, at this point, when you've been doing it for a year and a half, you're kind of just like, why am I doing? Like, nothing's gonna change. Maybe it shouldn't change. Maybe I'm fucked up. To be fair, you know, that could also be the case. So you're kind of like, I don't know. It's fucking what? What? Like, what do I do with this? And I feel like that's how people feel, but not just the game, but like the world in a lot of cases. But we'll stop. We'll stop that much. BZ says, and the random puzzles and shit. Okay, before that. Goodbye. Yokai says, actually, Grin. Oh, you're about to school me with what the actual morbidity rate is? Oh wait, never mind. You say Toma. Oh no, it's about Toma. Gotcha. Okay, Yo says Toma might be badly talked about, but in my mind, he's built for Yai. Because if you think about it, Yai as an electrocatalyst would ideally push away enemies with overload. So why would he be built for Yai? So what, he ignites enemies? I don't know. What do you mean? Why would he be good for Yai in that case? Because wouldn't you still push away enemies? I don't think he gets a pass for pushing away enemies. BC says, I think it was 30. That was the cutoff. Right, left, expected, didn't go beyond that in the earliest. Yeah, see, I heard that, BC, but that doesn't really make sense to me. Yeah, like around, I could see like 50 when you're like, I think 60 is when your body starts like tapping out of Fountain of Youth stuff. But to me, it's like when you are the most vulnerable and when you're the most like able to die is when you're between the age of 1 or like 0 and 10. Ever since if you can get past 10, you usually can kind of like MacGyver. You have opposable thumbs. You have a baseline of some information. You can have any. Like, that's why like the 16 was like the age of like being able to go out in the world eventually, etc. People would hunt at age 16, something like that. So to me, I find it hard to believe that if you were 30, I feel like a 30-year-old would probably have known how to survive at that point. Now, granted, people could argue, but they agreed that like you could, they thought you could smoke cigarettes and like if you had a cold, you'd stick fucking leeches on your neck or some shit. I get that that's kind of corruptive and odd and off. But I don't know if that's off enough to warrant you're just like down for the count. Because even nowadays we have people who are smoking cigarettes by the dozen and like still pretty okay. We also have people who are not. But also there are people who just didn't do that. Like if you look at things like India and shit, they're not doing that. You know, like so I don't. I guess some of them probably are. But my point is that to me it just doesn't make sense that is the case. You know, I feel like it'd make more sense that the morbidity rate would be around when you're younger rather than when you're older, I guess. But maybe it's a half and half. Maybe it's like, oh no, after 30 is when your Fountain of Youth is gone, your knees are shot because you're a miner or something, you're like hitting coals all day, I don't know. And then also the younger years are like the most, like you could die easily essentially, I don't know. Nanny says, hey Grin, just a reminder about those status points. I mean, we could do them, but I'd probably have to end the stream after. But also, my throat is also very tired. I like don't extrapolate on that. It's it's mainly because I was talking with all kinds of stupid mannerisms today, and my voice is shot. Okay, Yokai infers a lot. He says his burst, or not infers a lot. Sorry, he's communicating why he's saying what he's saying. Let me kill these things before we read. Wow. I should not have done that fast. And we'll do this to just say, fuck it, this. Boom. Not crazy for me. He's not too stacked yet. We'll get him there eventually. Well, I still gotta upgrade that new weapon. Actually, I have no idea if I can build it yet. Let's go build that one. Zoom in. Okay. Oh Okay, so Yo says his burst applies a pyro on normal attack, which is great for his normal, because there's electro, thus creating the overload reaction, which knocks enemies around and gives a pretty good damage amp to your skills. Okay, so you want the overload, but why wouldn't you use things like Shangling? Why don't you use Yai and Shangling instead? Is it because he gives you a shield? So you also want some defense? I just don't know if the damage or like shielding he provides is worth him as a character. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if you get way more out of a DPS like Shangling with Yai, I think. And also Toma's like constellations at, I thought 6 was he maxed out your normal attack and charge attack. Now, granted, if you want to use Yai Miko like that, you can, I guess. But yeah, I guess it makes sense if you're going for an overload build. But at the same time, I also wonder if there's a way you could use other characters to simulate other effects. So that was my weirdest thing with Kazuya. He seems like he's the jack of all trades, but super not the master of none. And he's not. None of the stuff he's giving is enough to warrant his investment. So you like the amount that you get for a DPS, the amount that you get for a shielder and a supporter. Is like here, but the amount of DPS you'd get for just a pure DPS with no shielding is this. It's like stupid high, and this is the baseline. So you get this much and this much, but this doesn't stack on top of each other like that. Like it's this, so it's just net less, I guess. But it is both. So I guess if you had like a very sparsed out team where you don't have as much to invest in, yeah. I feel like I missed some of those. I feel like I was ranting and lost some of those. Beastie says I was right. 25 during Roman Empire, and I went up to 30 during the mid ages, so it went up, but not by much. Beastie, that might be the case, but I thought the reason why I was I heard this on a podcast, which was basically determined to be like if you actually, it's like one of those things where everyone says this study means this. But then when you look into the study, it's like, no, this is someone's extrapolation on the data, but it doesn't make sense. Like you're looking at one aspect of the data, which says people die at this amount, because that's the most majority of when the life expectancy ends, but that didn't account for kids. So this was it'd be like if they polled people, but only polled adults and didn't poll kids. And then you find out the things that people died were kids and not adults, which to me would add up. But also, I could be dead ass wrong. 100% you could be right, but I thought I listened to a lot of podcasts, and they all could be crazy. But that was what the person was saying, is to me at least. It was like there's this extrapolation on data, almost in the same way as people say that like people have a shorter attention span. Younger people have a shorter attention span than they used to, which is not the case. It's just that you have so much more options now that you can choose what you want to take now. It's not that you get bored and like tune out because people watch Game of Thrones and like 20-minute like animated series and shit. So it's not that you don't have attention span. It's other stuff. You know what I mean? BC says, don't younger people have better immune systems? Well, I think where I'm talking about is like in the West and like even in Greek times. I think that it's less about like your immune system, and it's more about like just like a kid running off of a cliff and killing himself, or like him eating a bunch of fucking poisonous berries or some shit. I think that's more, or like literally a bear just eating them. Whereas if you're a 15-year-old kid, I feel like you could make it to 30, 40, 50 maybe. Well, at least a lot of the philosophers I thought did. I thought a lot of the like philosophers, but maybe also that's because they're the people who are like, maybe we shouldn't drink copious amounts of alcohol, or maybe we shouldn't smoke random shit, or maybe they were the ones doing all that. Who knows? I don't know enough about this, but I did hear that. I thought that makes sense, where babies are far more vulnerable than a 15-year-old. Granted, a 15-year-old could be stupid, but some people would say that women don't have that level of brashness that men maybe do at that age. So then, how does that correlate? God, Iron's thing. Scales is elemental mastery, and I have 7 of these. So let's make them all. Yes, my poor metals. Okay, or rocks. We can make all 4, I guess. Yeah, fuck it. B says, oh, never mind. After some Googling, I found out immune systems are way more complicated. Yeah, no, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. Immune systems are fucking crazy, just generally. especially after all of the heyday that we've seen. So many people get like hit by COVID, they feel nothing, and then other people get like just destroyed. And you're probably not the one you want to be. So yeah. Yo says, well, I would think ideally that Toma's burst would apply specifically with Yai's normal and charge. Okay, so yeah, you're using Yai as and not just as a put her in like a walk away. You're using her as a DPS in some ways, or like a normal attack hitter, which is a great thing to work with while trying to charge your burst outside of her turrets. Okay. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, because, right. Yeah, Yai that's one of the things. Yai can't be snapshotted, so that's why people use her in that way as well. Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense, Yai. Or, yo. Yeah. Also, yo, I feel like we had this conversation where to me, I've never seen the word yokai written down, and I thought we might have talked about this. Maybe it was a different person, but I always just go to like, well, Yo seems like a fun name, and also that I could get close. So hopefully, again, that's okay. BC says there's always so much more to these studies and things I love. I love that different perspectives and thoughts processes I know have something to look into after streaming a while. Thank God. You also, BC, I hope I'm not like, one thing I would like to be clear also is, I know nothing. Like, I hope you're not. I'm not trying to like. I know more than you, and like do your research. I always hate that shit because it's like, fuck off, my guy. I don't want to do this. I don't care enough to have this. I don't care. You're right. I'm wrong. I don't care. I just don't want to sit there and have to. You know how hard it is to look through a study. It's fucking exhausting. It's exhausting. Okay. What I want is to be like. I want you to make it make sense to me. Why do I have to do the extra mile? We're supposed to come together with our collective knowledge, and maybe one of has more than the other, that's for sure. And if I really cared, then I could look into it. Otherwise, I still want to hear like a good point of view for why things are not the way that they are, rather than like, just do your research, pleb. Like, what the hell's your problem? Anyways, sorry. Also, I didn't even know if we needed to make all those. We could have only needed to make a couple. What's good, Red? Red says, hey, dude. Grin, I'm doing pretty good, Red. How are you? We're about to, well, I'm not sure if Nanny's still here. We could see. Maybe Nanny was just trying to say, hey, don't forget about those push-ups, and then walked away, but that doesn't count. I'll conveniently forget in 5 minutes if no one says, hey. And it can't be nobody. It has to be Nanny. Nanny catching all of them. He's responsible. Where is Kazu? I don't know if I have enough materials to level this up. Probably not. It's been a while since I've farmed, like, general materials, so, yes. Where are you? Oh god. Also, there's so many characters in this game now. Wow. I can't see there. No, that's not right. I thought I leveled him to 80, so he should be up here a little bit. Nope. No, he is. Yeah, he's 80 right there. He's better than all these other characters. Jesus Christ. Artifacts, weapons, Iron Sting. Where is it? Dealing elemental damage increases all damage by 6 for 6 seconds. 2 max can occur every once. That doesn't really work for him, right? It's not very useful in that way. But you know, it's okay. It's okay. What are we doing? We're doing this, and this. Zoom in. Equip. How do I? No, refine. That's the wrong tab. There we go. Refine. This. Can I just put in a bunch? No, only one at a time. Lame. BZ says, well, it depends. It depends. Are you improver shit and living in a hut amongst the filth, or are you royal, where they are lazy fucks that taught to put knives at some points and yeah, like use spoons when you don't really need to use a spoon, but it's there. Yeah. You have a towel specifically meant to wash your hands. Like, what? Yeah. Crazy people. Red says, hey, no, I read that. Red says, doing okay. At home, doing nothing. Nice, man. Just having a nice, relaxing time. Love it. Love to hear it. It's a Sunday, or at least for me, it's Sunday. Maybe it's Monday for you, but that's what you need. You need those days where you can just sit back, relax, and recharge for Monday to come and kick your ass, basically. I'll just do this. Yeah, it's fine. B says, I wonder in the life, I wonder if the life expectancy was the same between men and women. I have so much to look into, and I've never been hyped for that something like this. Yeah. Well, I was about to say, to me, I would think it's kind of an average thing. I thought that women have a longer life expectancy probably because they, two things. Well, I don't know anything about anything, but to me it would be like one, if you're a person who has the ability to like summon life into the world, you'd have to probably be more reserved and like more like, hey, maybe we should maybe not do the crazy shit. And then men are built to do the crazy shit because it means you can save people or save your family or, you know, fucking kill a bull or some shit and eat. I don't know. I don't know where our nonsense came from, but I think on average I would say women probably have a longer life expectancy. Yo says, lol, true. It's fine. People have called me Yo, Yolk Man because they liked eggs and they liked my company. Yeah, you're great. You're fantastic thus far. I also think, yeah, you've been here plenty of times, I think. Yeah, so yeah. Which makes me think of mayonnaise. But few call me Yo. Kazi? Is that the exact way you say it? Gee, I like Yo. I just as much as it may not be your best, to me it's short and sweet. It digs into your brain. Also, wow, we maybe actually leveled up this in one go. Look at us. Fluff says, who is this? It's Cry something. Hello. This. Fluff says, that's likely because despite the abundance of anime fans, many of them don't know how to actually pronounce Japanese words and names. Yes, true. It's true as well. Also, I don't know if anybody really knows that. I don't know many, well, that's not true. A lot of fucking Japanese people are just out here flexing on people and being like, I know how to say this. And it's like, God damn you. Fucking bullshit. God damn it. Also, let's, I think we've already bought all of our stuff from the Serena Teapot. I feel like I'm missing something that we can only do once a day or once a week, but who cares? Who cares? He says, I got you. It's more just a topic that I would never have thought of and to talk about. Something without that hostile environment and hearing a different perspective is said topic. I love random comedy. Yeah, me too, man. My favorite thing is seeing something from another person's point of view. Granted, sometimes people don't. How do I put it? Sometimes people don't want to be questioned, they want to be heard, but it's also kind of fucking annoying. Does that make any sense? It's also kind of like, well, wait, I'm just trying to understand why you're thinking, and then they start getting mad, and you're like, well, I know, well, why does that make sense in regards to this? You put them in a scenario, and they're like, they get kind of mad, and you're like, I didn't mean to make you mad, I just want to understand how you would respond in this situation, because I always do that to myself. It's like kind of an issue where, like, whenever I hear someone went through something terrible, I put myself in that situation, even though it's probably unfair because I haven't not actually in the situation. But it helps me kind of rationalize what to do and how to feel less terrified if you were given the situation. You know what I mean? But yes. Yo says it's good when you're swirling. Oh, okay, when you're doing the thing. Oh, perfect. Oh, okay. Oh, so swirl count as I guess it does count as element of damage. I thought swirl and Geo were kind of, or Animo and Geo were kind of a weird in that scaling economy kind of thing. Fluff says that's all right. Or that. Topic there. Red says it's Sunday in Wyoming time zone. Nice, live in Wyoming, beautiful. I'm a good old Canadian over in super cold, hot Canadian land. Whatever the extreme place is in our geography, that's where I'm at. Lone Sing, it says level 90 weapon for Kazuha. Not yet. Don't have that yet. I think we're at. We can make it. We can. Not really. It's not great. Level 60. Ew. But Fluff says, "Oh yes, of course. Japanese people don't know how to pronounce their own names either." What does that mean? Oh, you mean that? Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Fluff says, jokes aside, once you understand that Japanese is syllabary rather than an alphabet, what is that? I don't know what that means. I don't know. I've never read that word before. Syllabary, rather than an alphabet, and how seeing two letters in a row is an extended sound, rather than changing its pronunciation. Examples being something like yogo. Or Yago is an extension of ah sound and not go. Weird. That sounds. I'm not getting it. Not clicking in my head. Lone Singer says, Kazuha video question mark? I don't know. I still gotta do all these courses to kind of figure out what the hell we should do and why we should do it. but we'll see. Again, to me, for the next little bit, it's gonna be streams being like kind of the header. And they're not gonna be like, I want to do the same thing I'm doing with all the other channels with our streams eventually. But it's just like the streams are harder to track, I guess. You know, but I could see us playing more Genshin across on the whole horizon, just because when there is events, I guess we should bite a gift horse in the mouth. I guess. I just don't know if I should save some of it so we can just binge it for a week, you know, catch up on all this stuff. Although it does go away, so maybe that's a bad idea. But yeah. Yeah, fighting hard enemies. Yeah, fighting hard enemies. Oh, you get stronger gear from for endgame. Yeah, fighting strong. Oh, in terms of Genshin, yeah, more. Well, not really endgame. As soon as you get to level 50, you're kind of in the endgame. You can start making progress. But then you're kind of like everyone is in the same hell loop of basically grinding. I don't see Nanny here reminding me to do push-ups, and I'm gonna forget in 0.1 second after saying it. Yep. Oh, my body. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday, meaning nobody streams besides your boy. Does anybody have somebody we could go raid? But yes, it is a stupid meme, but for whatever reason, everyone takes Sundays out, which actually makes sense. But I take Mondays off and Wednesdays, because Wednesdays is leg day and Mondays is the day to plan the week. So yes. Does anybody have someone that we could go raid? Tell them that they're lovely, fantastic, beautiful people. I need someone to vouch for a person, or we could just wind down, just hang out, have a nice relaxing time, come to a nice calm close. I should also back out of Genshin entirely. Fluff says, ironically, you pronounced that close to how you would in Japanese. In the case of yokais, you break it down into syllables. Yokazi. Yokazi? A lot of Japanese and Romaji, which consists of foreign loan words. It's fairly simple to learn in that regard. Okay. Yeah, I heard a lot of people say that, like, my brother's trying to read a bunch of languages, or he's subscribed to a channel where a guy is, like, fluent in 15 languages, some crazy shit. And he was saying, like, a lot of people want to learn Japanese, or, like, whatever. But yeah, the Eastern languages. Despite, apparently, like, Mandarin or something is, like, one of the fucking premier languages that everyone uses over there. So if you're wanting to hedge your bets, you should learn that. And I was like, if I'm going to learn anything, I'm going to learn how to, like, be able to understand subtitles, so I don't have to wait for dubbed. Okay, but that's it. Okay. Red says, okay, dude, lol, I'm on PS4 Pro, but haven't gotten into the game yet, and I'm playing other new games this year. Yeah, no, man, take your time. This game is one of those games where as soon as you start playing it, you'll be able to have a ton of side quests to do. Sumeru is coming in a couple months, or a month probably, so hopefully you'll be able to jump into that. So this is a good time to, like, ease your way into Genshin, but also play those games that are coming out, because when you eventually come into Genshin, you'll have 3 islands to go dig into. It's gonna have plenty of content, and it's all free. Granted, it gets exponentially harder given when you get to Inazuma, but it should be fine. Especially if you wish on the right things, it should be fine. BC says, Hayun Imi is great streamer. Haven't hopped in for a while. Oh, is this where we do this one? Is this the person to raid? With Z, the Japanese word for E and A. Red playing. Red says playing Delman, Hellpoint still playing Let It Die, in Deathverse, Apex. Like, wait, is Let It Die Deathverse still? Is that out? Is Deathverse out? I see no trailers or no advertising. That's the case. Ugh. I hope Deathverse isn't out. Is the person that BC suggested? They are streaming. Let's go, she's a cute bunny. Adorable. All right, great, ladies and gentlemen, we have something to stream. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you kindly for your time. Unfortunately, there's no content on YouTube right now because I'm doing course, busy. But I appreciate you all very, very much for hanging out with me. This was a lovely stream, and I appreciate everyone for spending time with me. I said the same thing 3 different ways. We're rating a person. Goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your night. Please go tell this person they're lovely. BC is vouching for them, unless I'm misunderstanding who said that. I think it was Beastie. Yes, it was BC. Beautiful. BC's great taste in lovely streamers and people. So go check that out if you so desire. Thank you kindly, and goodbye.